Think about the common sights of modern American life: the condiments in your kitchen, the fire systems in your office, the automatic gears in your car, and diverse media on your screens. History usually records the brands and the corporations that sell these things, but it often forgets the individuals who built the technical and cultural foundations they stand on. Behind these everyday conveniences is a generation of Black pioneers whose names rarely appear in our textbooks. These innovators achieved extreme success while operating inside social and legal systems designed to exclude them. These pioneers navigated a segregated America to redesign its daily operations from the inside out. In the early 20th century, labor camps in the Alaskan wilderness were defined by brutal cold and extreme isolation. Steve Henson, a Black cowboy and plumber working these camps, noticed how the harsh conditions were breaking morale. He realized that for these men to work with dignity, they needed comfort. He developed a seasoning blend of buttermilk and herbs to improve their daily meals. That local solution for camp morale eventually grew into the billion-dollar Hidden Valley Ranch empire. While Henson tackled morale, other innovators focused on survival. In the 1800s, industrial fires could erase entire city blocks in hours because manual fire brigades were too slow to react. A single, localized water source often fails to stop a fire from spreading through a large structure. An inventor named Thomas J. Martin proposed a different strategy, an automated system built into the building itself. His blueprint for an interconnected network of pipes and valves allowed a building to defend itself. This concept formed the basis for the modern sprinkler systems that protect skyscrapers today. Richard Spikes applied this same problem-solving mindset to the growing automotive industry. He looked at dangerous manual systems and patented an automatic gear shift device to make driving safer for the public. When Spikes began losing his eyesight, he engineered a drafting machine for the blind so he could continue his work. One of his final patents, a fail-safe braking system, became a safety standard for school buses across the country. These innovators improved the food, safety, and transit systems of a society that frequently denied them basic civil protections. Beyond physical infrastructure, Black pioneers also had to engineer a new psychological landscape. In mid-century America, Black women faced a constant threat of hostility and physical borders enforced by law. In 1937, Jackie Ormes used her comic strip Torchy Brown to challenge these boundaries. She introduced readers to a Black female protagonist who was intelligent, fashionable, and independent. This depiction of confidence was viewed as a threat to the racial status quo. The FBI eventually opened a 287-page file on Ormes, labeling her subversive for her civil rights advocacy. During the same era, Joyce Bryant, the Bronze Venus, broke into elite, segregated white nightclubs. With her silver hair and mermaid gowns, she created an archetype of Black pop superstardom that was decades ahead of its time. Ormes and Bryant used elegance and self-worth to engage in a form of political rebellion against the era's stereotypes. While Black performers and artists often found success, they were almost entirely locked out of the boardrooms and control centers of the media. That changed in 1975 Detroit, when WGPR-TV launched as the first Black-owned and operated television station in American history. This shift moved power to the control room, ensuring Black culture reached audiences without being filtered through a white corporate lens. This allowed Black viewers to see their own lives, music, and communities reflected authentically on a broadcast screen for the first time. WGPR-TV demonstrated that ownership is the mechanism that allows for lasting representation in any industry. These innovators entered fields where their skills were doubted and produced work that became impossible to ignore. They faced the specific burden of the pioneer. They built the rooms that future generations would enjoy, even when they were denied entry themselves. The specific systems we've explored, from fire safety to broadcast media, demonstrate that Black innovation forms a structural part of the mechanics of modern life. When you navigate a safe building, enjoy a common convenience, or watch modern media, you are seeing the results of an imagination once hidden behind the curtain. These were the architects of the